In his first public comment since the divorce, George Clooney said, "I never saw it coming." His words carried weight, hinting that even someone as seasoned and private as him could be blindsided by the end of a marriage. While Clooney is known for keeping his personal life private, his honesty in this moment has made headlines, and it's clear that the pain of the separation is still fresh for him. To understand the impact of this shocking split, it's important to remember how George and Amal Clooney's relationship began. The couple first met in 2013 through a mutual friend. Amal, a brilliant human rights lawyer, quickly became the woman who captured George's heart. They married in a lavish ceremony in Venice in 2014, and the world watched as their relationship flourished. With their shared passion for global justice, charitable work, and intellectual chemistry, George and Amal seemed like the ultimate power couple. Fans admired how George, who was once known as a bachelor playboy, had seemingly settled down with someone who was his equal in every way. The two were not only public figures but became influential in various causes, with Amal being recognized globally for her contributions to human rights. They became parents to twins, Ella and Alexander, in 2017, and the world celebrated the couple's new chapter as doting parents. But behind the smiles, there were whispers of struggles within the relationship. It was easy for fans to assume that everything was perfect between George and Amal. However, no one could have predicted that the Clooneys would go their separate ways. Clooney's heartfelt admission that he never saw the divorce coming has resonated with many. This candidness suggests that despite the glamorous public life, George Clooney was blindsided by the change in his personal life. In his emotional statement, George elaborated, "There are things in life you just don't expect. And sometimes, life has a way of throwing curveballs when you least expect it." These words reflect the shock and pain that Clooney is grappling with. It also reveals a vulnerability that many fans may not have associated with the actor, who is often seen as the charming, confident leading man on the big screen. While George Clooney has remained private about the specific reasons behind the breakup, rumors have swirled about the potential causes. One of the main factors speculated is the immense pressure of their high-profile careers. Amal's work as an internationally renowned lawyer requires her to travel often and dedicate herself to global human rights causes. Meanwhile, George's career as an actor and philanthropist also demands significant time and attention. In interviews prior to the split, George had admitted that balancing family life with such demanding careers was a challenge, but he always insisted they were making it work. However, the pressures of their individual paths, combined with their differences, seem to have taken a toll. Clooney's statement highlighted that while they tried everything to make it work, sometimes the love and respect for each other just wasn't enough to overcome the growing distance. In a tearful moment, George explained that he was blindsided by how things unraveled. "I thought we had a solid foundation, but sometimes life just doesn't go the way you plan," he said. This raw, unfiltered look into his emotions has sparked sympathy from fans who never imagined that the pair's marriage would end in such a way. As George Clooney navigates life post-divorce, many are curious about what's next for the actor. Known for his resilience and ability to bounce back from life's challenges, there's little doubt that George will focus on his work and personal growth. He's been involved in numerous philanthropic efforts, including his work with the Not on Our Watch organization, and it's likely that he'll continue using his platform for good. Clooney has also expressed that he is committed to being the best father to his twins. His love for Ella and Alexander was evident during their first public outings, and he's spoken about his commitment to being involved in their lives as they grow up. As the former couple continues to co-parent their children, the public's interest in their lives and their post-divorce dynamic will undoubtedly remain a topic of conversation. While George Clooney has opened up about the pain of the divorce, Amal has been much more reserved. Known for her poise and professionalism, Amal has yet to comment publicly on the split. It's unclear if she will speak out in the future or if she will maintain her silence, but her privacy is in stark contrast to George's candidness. Fans have respected her decision to keep things private, but many are still eager to hear her perspective. George Clooney's statement, "I never saw it coming," hits home for many who have been through similar experiences. It serves as a reminder that even the most perfect-looking relationships can face challenges. For those who admire George and Amal as a couple, their divorce is a tough pill to swallow, but it also reminds us that love and relationships are complicated, and sometimes things just don't work out as planned. In conclusion, George Clooney's emotional statement about his divorce has undoubtedly struck a chord with fans and the public alike. His openness about the pain of the separation and the shock he felt when it all ended speaks volumes about the challenges of navigating personal relationships in the limelight. While George and Amal's divorce may have been a surprise to many, it's clear that George Clooney is embracing the difficult emotions that come with it and remains focused on his future as a father and a philanthropist.